The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. With a glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Henry Ruggs, 49 yards. And the Bucs are on the board here first in the season opener. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. but they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Stafford. They'll get this out to Gurley. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man Ruggs. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing. Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Buccaneers have it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A handoff to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8. Now Leonard Fournette. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Leonard Fournette, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Stafford's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
7 yards, the pickup there. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puck. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know that no game is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Hey, middle. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 17's Mike 17.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Buccaneers 42, Packers 8. Graham Gano sets the kickoff.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. This is Fournette. And shedding through the tackle. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Flushed out right. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Swift with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.